Althea,
She's putting you in a bonnet going, trust me, this is what Americans...
A Filipino pilgrim.
Shout out to my mom, you're the secret guest for this episode. Hey, this is your host, Maya.
And this is Althea.
And this is our podcast, With Our Powers Combined. Here we go. This is episode 21.
Yes.
Happy November.
Happy November. Happy fall.
You know, it's starting to feel a little fall. I know, California, it's always hit or miss. But we got rain like last week.
Yeah, we got rain and then suddenly it's all 80 again.
But the rain is also coming again. So yeah, we're going to hit actual fall vibes.
You know what?
Eventually.
I am thankful for that.
What a segue.
I'm so thankful for fall weather. That's what I am. I got her.
Got him. Got him. I'm so glad you're thankful for fall weather. Because, November, I know people like to skip November and go straight to Christmas. Not in this house. Not in this place. We acknowledge that November has my personal favorite holiday, which is Thanksgiving.
Ayo.
And I think we should give it more hype, because not only do you get to eat so much good food, but why are we skipping a holiday about being grateful and thankful for the good things in your life? I will not fall for this propaganda. We're going to talk about the good things. This episode is the power of gratitude.
Yes. The power of gratitude.
The power of gratitude.
Tell us, Maya.
Well, I want to say, I know that I just did a whole spiel about how I love Thanksgiving. I do want to clarify, this isn't going to be a 100% Thanksgiving episode, but we are going to talk a little bit about it, because, come on.
It's fun.
And this is not an American exclusive thing. Thanksgiving celebrations are recognized here in the US, in Canada, in Liberia. It's unofficially recognized throughout a lot of Europe, like Germany and Switzerland. We see it in South America, like Brazil unofficially celebrates. And I know that in the US, we usually think of Thanksgiving specifically with like the Pilgrims, but both in the US and worldwide, we have had like declared days of Thanksgiving, which have been after military victories and after just like welcoming in harvest seasons. This is something that happens all around the world, because all around the world we're talking about being thankful. Now, I didn't list the Philippines in that list. Do y'all do any Thanksgiving things?
I was thinking about it, and I don't think we really do any Thanksgiving holiday. If we have a Thanksgiving holiday in the Philippines, we have festivals, a lot of that, but not really a Thanksgiving holiday like we do here in America. So I didn't really grow up having Thanksgiving.
Do you do anything now for Thanksgiving?
We do, yes. When I came to America, because it's such a huge holiday here, my mom and my sister adopted the holiday. And so even though there were only the two of them before, they would have a turkey all to themselves. No, I do remember when we first got here, we had to celebrate Thanksgiving, and we did it traditionally because my mom wanted us to experience what a traditional Thanksgiving was. So we had like green beans, like usual American food that
you guys still do it traditional?
No, we don't. We did it once.
Now that every kid has experienced it.
Exactly. If you've experienced it, then we're good the next time. No, the first time we did have turkey, but there were only 4 of us. So it was a lot of turkey for 4 people.
Yeah.
And so the next year we did like Cornish hens instead. So we had like our individual little things. But we would still have the usual sides, mashed potato and gravy, but you would have like a Filipino food in there, like a pancit, So we do celebrate Thanksgiving now, but not when we were in the Philippines.
I do think that you should be allowed to eat whatever food you want on Thanksgiving. I know that people are like, this is what the Thanksgiving menu should be. And I do think if you're saying, I want to hold a traditional Thanksgiving, then I do think, there's some traditional Thanksgiving food.
Right.
But if you're just saying, hey, come over for Thanksgiving and we're just going to eat a bunch of really good food, I think you should be allowed to cook whatever you want.
Yeah. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I go crazy for a green bean casserole, which is such a crazy answer. But I love the little crispy onions on top. I think they're so good. Although I do really like my sister-in-law's like sweet potato casserole with the little marshmallows on top.
We never really did like the sweet potato casserole, so we don't do it every year. But what I love is just plain old turkey mashed potato with cranberry. I do love the cranberry in it. I feel like that makes it Thanksgiving for me.
I like the post-Thanksgiving sandwich with the roll, and then you do the mashed potatoes and the stuff, and you just reassemble it all in sandwich mode, and then your sandwich is, the size of a toddler's head.
Yeah.
And you try to go in for it all in one bite, and then it spills everywhere because it's not meant to be consumed that way, but it feels like a key part of my childhood growing up.
I was watching a TV show, I can't remember what it is, but they do and just tell me if I'm wrong, but do they do traditionally little skits in the family about Thanksgiving? To remember what it was, or is that a normal thing or not really?
Well, you have to take into account that my dad is Tex-Mex. So you've got to consider that anything that could possibly be considered normal, we're getting that influence. I do think they do it in a lot of schools, for sure private schools. I feel like I have memory of public schools being today's the day that you don your little bonnet and you are a pilgrim. I feel like we weren't obviously in school on Thanksgiving, but the week leading up or whatever, I do feel like I have that
you get to learn a little bit about it.
I remember as a child watching the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
Yes.
I remember watching that. I remember we always did a puzzle because we're big puzzlers.
Yeah.
But I don't, Mom, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall me and my brother putting on Thanksgiving skits. I do remember my brother for Christmas performing that 'Twas the Night for Christmas and All Through the House when a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, in a little sleigh and wearing his pajamas and pretending to put that on. So maybe we did them at Christmas, but again, I don't know if that's normal or if that's just the vibes of our family. Comment below if you put on Thanksgiving skits.
How's your experience with Thanksgiving?
Did your mom make you do Thanksgiving skits? Because she was like, this is normal.
Althea,
she's putting you in a bonnet going, trust me, this is what Americans...
A Filipino pilgrim. No, we did not.
It's gotta be authentic.
Could you imagine?
I do remember doing a field trip to somewhere that was probably about the Pilgrims. I don't know where we were at. But I remember we had little pilgrim outfits that we could wear, and we learned how to make little corn husk dolls. And we also saw the multicolored corn.
Yeah, I was like, did you also churn butter?
I don't recall churning butter, but I do recall making a corn husk doll and feeling really proud of it, and then later looking at it and going, I did a really bad job on this doll.
It's like, this is not it. Yeah. So what we've adapted to as well with Thanksgiving is actually going around, at the table, going around and saying what you're thankful for, which I appreciate. I think I just love doing that and hearing what everybody's thankful for. It always gets emotional because then all throughout the year you think about, what happened in our lives, what God did in our lives. So I do love that tradition. Do you guys do anything like that as well?
We do. We have a Thanksgiving book because our sort of family tradition is usually we travel for Thanksgiving, which is just very fun. It kind of happened spontaneously, and it's been something that we've built for a number of years. Where, because we travel, we have the gratitude book, and at some point, we're normally together for a full week, as much as we can between jobs and whatnot. But we will bring the book, and you're supposed to at some point during the week take time and write what are you thankful for. But it's the same book every year. Okay. So we have the page from here's the page from 2020, here's the page from 2020, and going back. And I think we've been doing this. I think we've been doing the book for at least 6. Maybe 7 years now. I could be totally wrong because I'm not the best at keeping track of time. Mom, correct me in the comments.
Again.
This is a really mom-heavy episode. But I think that's something that we've done that's always been kind of fun, because we'll take a second to go, oh, this is what I said last year. Or go, man, last year I wasn't thankful for very much. I was just like, I'm glad I have food today. And then
glad
this
I'm alive.
year, I've got like a really heartfelt paragraph. So I'm like, man, I'm thankful also that I'm doing better than I was last year. Which is a good one. Thing. We also have, this is not as cute as that, but we have little place cards that we have the kids make as like a little craft. And they get really excited making their little Thanksgiving craft. And we have a little Thanksgiving tree.
Oh, okay.
Because at some point we decided that we should have a tree for every holiday.
Oh.
So we have a Thanksgiving tree.
Is it like a big tree, or
it's like a little, like you just get like a little like bucket or like a little vase, and then you put like rocks or sand or confetti, whatever you want in it, and you put little sticks, and then you make a little like ornament, and you like hang like things that you're thankful for on the little Thanksgiving tree.
Cute. I
It's
don't think I've ever seen that.
It's cute.
I need a picture.
My mom's a crafty little lady. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to my mom. You're the secret guest for this episode.
We should have had her here.
We should have.
I need to see this Thanksgiving tree.
Well,
yeah.
I'll ask her a picture and we'll post it if I can find it.
Should we now talk about gratitude and thankfulness?
Yeah, because there's the whole thing. Is I know part of the reason people don't really camp out on Thanksgiving is because they like Christmas.
Mm.
And they want to get Christmassy. And like, it's fine. People want to get Christmassy, fine, get Christmassy. But there is also this like more recent thing, or this like when I was end of high school, like going to college, there was a lot of like animosity being built like towards Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because they're like, hey, it's weird that we like really hype up like, oh, and this was the day we were all nice to each other. When they're like, categorically, didn't you all like kill a bunch of indigenous people? And feeling like there was like some of that pushback, as well as just this thing of being like, almost like it's, I don't know if it was like lame or like embarrassing to be like, I can't believe they're all gonna get together and like we have to sit around and talk about how thankful we are. Right. We all have to pretend that we like just a lot of feelings of people being like, this is an inauthentic holiday. Yeah. And then from there being like, well, so you're talking about how grateful you are for things when the world is in chaos, and just like this weird feeling of more and more over the years, people's response to things being bad is I don't want to be grateful for anything, and I don't want to indulge
or just participate even in the
holiday. And just feeling like the holiday itself is like so negative, and you're like, man, how did we go from what started as like such a good thing, like, hey, what if you got together with people that you loved and expressed a moment of gratitude, became like, this is a cringe holiday. So I'm like, how did we get here? And why are we feeling that way?
I can kind of remember in social media that going around, like, random posts, like, on Facebook, honestly, of just like, oh, like, this is what you're really celebrating if you, like, do a Thanksgiving dinner with your family. And it's like, is that really what we're celebrating, though?
It's like, why are you so mad that I want to eat and talk about the good parts of the year?
Yeah.
Like, I just feels like, you know, when people get in the mindset of if you can't critique a system that you participate in any way. Like, people will get into that mindset, or they're like, well, there's no way to ethically live your life because everything is so, like, people will get really, like, extremist in views.
Yeah.
But sometimes people forget, like, hey, when things are hard, truly one of the best things you can do is be positive. Yeah. And is look for bright spots. Because when you allow yourself to be so overwhelmed by the negativity, it's so easy to be overwhelmed. It's so easy to get in that feedback loop.
Yes.
So to instead go, hey, I'm not saying that things are perfect in my life. And I'm not saying that there's negative things in the world. But also, it's not bad to take a second and say, I'm just going to eat some turkey. I won't, I'm vegetarian, but I'm going to eat some mashed potatoes and green beans. Right. And I'm going to cuddle with my nephew. And when he asks me, Tia, what are you thankful for? I'm not going to go on a rant about what's wrong in the world. Yes. I'm going to say, I'm really grateful that you're here with me right now, buddy. Yeah. And that's a good and important moment, because gratitude is important.
It is really important. And I think it's not fake.
No.
It's not fake at all. I think it becomes fake if you keep on thinking about it in a negative light.
Yeah.
And I think even to a point of like, if you're already sad and you listen to sad music, you're just going to get even more depressed. And so if you're already in a negative headspace and you just feed yourself, like let yourself be around a negative environment, or even in that of like, no, I'm not going to participate because I'm just not going to do that. That's just like keeping you stuck in there. Mm-hmm. So I think taking that moment of like, okay, let me like find joy.
Yeah.
Like where I can.
And there's such a huge difference also in the same way of false positivity. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no one's asking you to do that. No one's asking you to pretend to be grateful for things that you aren't grateful for. Like, this isn't kids are starving in other countries, so eat all your vegetables.
Yeah.
Be grateful to eat the thing that you don't enjoy.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to do that, and I'm sorry if you feel like people in your life are asking you to do that. It's more the mindset of exactly what you said, like finding those moments of joy and being authentic, where maybe you don't go, I'm just so grateful for everyone in this room.
Right.
But to go, you know what? I'm grateful for these little things. And even, I mean, that's literally a practice people talk about, is you start with the small things, and that allows you to build up and see more of the positive things.
Yeah.
Be authentic.
Yeah. I was going to ask that question of like, how do we live a life of gratitude when life is hard? Mm-hmm. And I think some of us, we've been like in extreme mindsets of like, oh, if this bad thing is happening in my life or in other people's life, I can't have joy. I can't have anything good. And I think in life, every single day, we can hold both at the same time of like, this is the reality of what's going on in the world. But also for me to be able to live, I have to find hope in it.
Yeah.
I have to be able to see like, oh yeah, I'm just being with my friend right now and just having a good time hanging out. Although I know there's still like bad things in my life maybe, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on what's good.
Yeah.
And what's right here.
It's like the people online who get mad when you say, oh, I'm doing this. I go, oh, how privileged of you to get to do this. And you're like, yeah, and I'm grateful that I have that privilege.
Exactly.
And it's not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Like, it's okay to acknowledge, you're right, I am really privileged. And I'm so grateful that I get to do this.
Yeah.
And like, well, people don't always have that experience. You go, I know, and I'm really sorry about that. Mm-hmm. And I'm grateful that that's not my experience. And it's okay to say that.
Yes. Exactly.
Like, it is.
It's just real talk. Like, it's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah, it's okay to literally acknowledge where you're at and what you have. And also where maybe other people don't have. You know? But I think it's always interesting, especially now with social media and seeing everything, what everyone around you is doing. Mm-hmm. I think that makes it harder. Yeah. To like be grateful out loud for what you're grateful for, I think. Or even to like share it and enjoy it like publicly in social media, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. It definitely feels like, what are people going to think about the way that I do this? Is my version good enough compared to everyone else? It really is so easy to get down that rabbit hole of like, I can't do it. Just start to like a spiral and be like, I'm never going to post, or my thing isn't going to look as good. I'm grateful for my thing, and then they posted their thing, and now it's better. And now I'm not grateful, so my gratitude post is fake.
I'm like, I'm just a rabbit hole of like, oh no, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, because it's also hard to feel grateful when you feel like you're always comparing to what did other people get.
Right.
But I do think that's also interesting, as we said earlier, is thinking about gratitude and people being like, oh, you're like toxic positivity, all of that kind of nonsense. But I think it's funny because true, genuine gratitude also like then will naturally lead to generosity. Right. Like it's such a natural pipeline that as I am so grateful and so joyous about things in my life and truly feel that way, the next natural progression is I want you to experience it too. Right. So it's like, I think we should all be a little more grateful. Because as we're more grateful, that builds community and bonds. And that then leads to pouring back into relationships and giving. Like, Come on, give me a stat. I know you've got one.
I was looking at it and reading a thing from UCLA. They said regular gratitude practice, like keeping a gratitude journal, has been linked to improved sleep quality, lower stress and anxiety, better physical health, heart and immune, and stronger social relationships. And to your point of like it, if it overflows in you, like gratitude, like everybody around you will also be positive, not in a false way.
Yeah.
It will be like, oh my gosh, why are you so...
I suddenly remembered that there was a girl, I'm not going to say her name, there was a girl I went to college with, and my friend and I would talk about her all the time, because we're like, she is genuinely one of the kindest, like most positive, like all of her like posts online and like both in person also is like so grateful for this opportunity. And I was like, it's almost like unnatural. Like, and it was, we'd be like, is there something like she's so, and it never felt like, just be positive, guys. Like it never felt like a toxic or like false positivity, but it's like, you know, that person who's just so genuinely bubbly and joyous, and you're like, you're a delight, but also how dare you?
Yeah,
like, how dare you?
It's a little bit suspicious right now.
Yeah, and then I remember literally us talking to him and me being like, I think I'm just such a realist bordering on cynic at like my worst that when I see people doing well, I'm like, how dare you? And then I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me that my first response is how dare you and not like, wouldn't it be nice if I also experienced life positively? So you started saying that, and also I remembered little 18-year-old me being like, how dare you have a good life all the time? Disgusting.
And I think that, not to like, it's not for offense, but I think that's like, to us, that's normal now.
Yeah.
I feel like, to so many people, that's normal to feel like, oh my gosh, they're so like genuinely bubbly and grateful.
Yeah.
And then it kind of mirrors you and you're just like, oh, why am I reacting this way? It's like, why am I not that grateful?
It's like the joke in like a sitcom where someone goes, oh my gosh, that portrait's ugly, it's hideous, and I go, that's a mirror, sir. And you're like, oh! It's kind of like that.
But also, scientifically, it says that gratitude activates reward / pleasure areas in the brain, the same brain regions associated with receiving rewards, feeling joy, social connection, and moral cognition. So it's literally doing something to you physically. So when you are genuinely thankful for something, it rewires your brain.
Yeah, it's
a dopamine hit.
That's why that girl was a better person than me. Because she genuinely
That's why she's living a better life right now. I'm just kidding.
She is, and it's okay. One day I'm gonna get there.
One day.
Hey, be at peace. If you're sitting here right now and you're thinking, I'm like kind of a cynic, I have a really hard time being grateful for things, like, don't feel bad, because I once met a very nice girl and I was like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so nice? So I've been where you've been, and we're not perfect. We're trying to do this together.
No, we're not.
With our powers combined.
We will all be grateful, authentically. To that, where you're saying, like, oh, maybe it's not, like, I'm just sitting. But have you ever had a moment where you didn't feel grateful at all, and then later realized that season changed you, and then you were grateful for it?
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. In college. That sounds like a bit, but it's not. I definitely remember, I think I've told like versions of this story before, potentially on here, that I initially went to college as a music major and then noped out of it.
Right.
And I felt so frustrated because I did not want to go to the college that I initially went to. Not because it was like a bad school or anything. It wasn't my first choice.
Yeah.
And it felt like literally every other door closed except like the blinking, screaming door being like, surprise, you're going here. So I was like, okay, fine. And then I got there and like the major was not at all what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
And I remember being so mad because I was like, I'm literally here because of you, God. Like, you're the one who like made me come here. I don't even want to go to this stupid bar. Like, I was so mad. Right. And like, my mental health was doing really bad. Like, socially, I was having a really hard time. I was really struggling in school. Although, shout out, that was also when I got my like processing disorder diagnosis. So that really helped a lot. But it was like this season that was just really, really hard. And I was like, how dare you? I didn't even want to come to this stupid school in the first place. And now I'm here.
Yeah.
And it's all bad. And what's even the point? And then obviously I stayed and I switched majors and I stayed and I graduated and I like went through the whole process.
Yeah.
And like coming out the end, I was like, oh, there were things that like were not good in me that wouldn't have gotten handled in any other place, in any other situation. And that if I had done other things, if I hadn't been in that season, I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, looking back, I'm like, yeah, I even just like very silly things. So I'm like, man, I'm so grateful that even though my roommate and I, like, she wasn't like a bad person or anything, we just weren't like, we're besties.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, I'm so grateful that the college I went to put all the freshmen at the end of the room together, which is where I met two of my dearest friends. And one of them went on to be my roommate for the next 3 years, who I'm going to see like at the end of this month. So I'm like, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
So I'm like, yeah, so like grateful for that. Because of that season, like some of my dearest friendships were made and I was able to learn more about myself as a person. I was able to get set off on like a better like career path. Like all of these things shifted because I was brought there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, they probably wouldn't have been dealt with. I was very ungrateful at the time. But by the time I was graduating, I was like, wow, I truly feel so grateful for the time that I spent there.
Yeah, that's so good. I think for me, I've always been like thankful for what I have. But one of the things is the comparison part. I think as I was growing up, because I was, when I got here, I got homeschooled and everything, which is like my decision. But there would be moments like when I was older, like getting into college and stuff like that, where I was telling the Lord, I was like, why did I have a different experience from other people? But in hindsight, I realized that I am more thankful for my experience, like for where I've been. Kind of like you, just like, I didn't really realize the importance and significance of that season. Where I felt like I was in a season of isolation because I was homeschooled and I literally didn't know anybody in this town and in this country. And I was just like, what is going on? But I had such a secure, safe place to heal. I really, truly think that if I hadn't come here, my life wouldn't be like the way it is right now. So, I don't know. I think before, probably when I was like around 18 to like 22, I always asked the Lord, I was like, why this? Why that? Why couldn't it be this? Instead of like living in gratitude for those things until I finally understood the why of why things should have been. But yeah, I can't really like, it's so broad. I feel like I'm talking in a broad way, but maybe one day we'll get into the details of it. No, but like it's a hard thing, like for a 12-year-old to come right here, like from a country to another country where everything feels so uncertain. So I didn't really realize. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful I'm in another country. I'm so thankful I'm right here and left everything, you know. But now at my age, I'm like, oh, I'm actually like super grateful that I'm right here. Like literally the Lord knew I needed to be right here. So I was like,
right here.
Right here on the couch.
Doing this podcast.
Yes. But it is hard to be thankful right in the moment of uncertainness and hard things. Yes. So we're not saying that you have to be like, oh, thank you for this, thank you for that, while you're like, you know, maybe grieving or like going through a loss. Because reality is, you probably wouldn't, but I think there is, it can come authentically. Yeah. Where you realize that there are so many other good things too, like surrounding you still. And I think for me, when I'm in uncertainty or when I'm going through a hard thing, it does really help shift my mind
Mhm.
when I go, thank you that I have another day right here. Like, thank you that I get to have a car, get to have work, get to have, like, even my tiny little coffee in the morning. I can do it right here. You know, like, finding things to be grateful for, it does help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really is so much. It's just like, it's a perspective shift
Mm-hmm.
where it doesn't necessarily mean, or not even, like when I say perspective, not like, oh, I'm just not going to look at that.
Right.
But more of, I'm going to put it in like the background versus the foreground.
Mm-hmm.
Is I'm going to change the way that I see it. So like, I'm looking at like finances and going, yeah, my finances aren't where I want them to be.
Right.
They aren't where they've been in the past. They aren't perfect. But also, I was literally telling a coworker, and I'm like, I'm so grateful because at my old place, my water bill was so much money. It was a good portion of my paycheck because the water was so expensive where I lived. And I'm like, I'm so grateful that even though my financial situation hasn't changed drastically, I'm genuinely grateful for the fact that I have that like $400, $300 that I was spending on water is back in my account at the end of the month. And I go, wow, I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah.
Does that mean that all my financial problems have been magically fixed and I'm living in the height of luxury? No. But I am genuinely able to say, wow, when I look at where I was versus where I am, I can see these shifts and I can choose to focus on the good things and go, you know what? Something positive has happened and I'm going to believe and I'm going to put my time and attention and energy on the positive change and say, and I think more positive change is coming and I'm going to believe that and I'm going to pursue that instead of putting to the forefront of my mind, yeah, but this is still bad. This is still bad. I'm going, let's just put you over there.
Yeah.
I can still see it. I still acknowledge that it's real.
Right.
But it's not going to take all my time and attention and energy.
It's not consuming you. Yeah. And I think, like, doing that, it creates a momentum of, like, okay, now that everything bad is not right here. Yeah. And it's at the background, you can take, like, more steps. You can think of a little bit more clearly. Literally, we just gave the stat of like it changes your brain and it just like also your physical health, it affects it. And yeah, it just like making a decision is not good when you're not good. No.
You will never make a good decision when you're in a bad headspace. No. I promise you. As an anxious overthinker, I promise you, I've run all the numbers. They're bad every time.
They're bad every time. So I do think like starting small in creating a good headspace. I think gratitude helps with that. It's very simple. Yes, ma'am.
Can we do it literally right now?
We should.
I'm gonna do it right now.
We should do it.
Wait, you have not prepared at all.
No.
This is a speed round of random questions for gratitude. Okay. First question. What's been the best part of your day so far?
My iced lavender latte.
That sounds delightful. What's one thing that's made you laugh this week?
You.
Oh my god, thank you so much. What's the most delicious thing you've eaten this week?
Oh, I ate my sister's fried chicken this morning. That was really good.
What's one nice thing about today's weather?
It's not too hot.
What's something beautiful you saw today?
Can I say you again? Can I say us, actually? Let me just... Us. We're so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we didn't plan this. What are you looking forward to next week?
Next week, I'm looking forward to resting.
Okay. What is your favorite space in your home?
The couch.
What is something that you are good at?
Singing.
And then what's something that you're going to do better tomorrow?
Be better at thankfulness. I'll be better at saying thank you and also recognizing what I'm thankful for. Because you gave me a little speed round.
Did you have a speed question for me?
I don't have a speed round, but I have a question.
Okay.
What's one thing you're genuinely grateful for this week and why?
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm really grateful for? This is such a silly thing. I'm so grateful for my niece and nephew. And I mean that genuinely because I definitely know people who are like, yeah, I love my family. I so genuinely, truly love my family. We have a very good relationship. And I spent so much time with my niece and nephew like over this past week, or the past like couple weeks actually. And we're gearing up, like I said, at the end of the month for Thanksgiving. We do a whole like week together. I'm so grateful for that I genuinely enjoy doing that. That I'm not like, yeah, it's family time. Yeah. Like my niece like wants to cuddle up in my lap, and they're both like curled up with me. That we'll be walking, and that my nephew will tug on my shoulder and go, "I want to tell you a secret," and the secret is that I love you. Like. Yeah. That, as I was telling you earlier, we did a whole, like, back when it was Halloween, we did, like, a whole card game, and we're playing together, and we're laughing, and we're having a great time, and no one wants to go home, because we're all having so much fun. But also, we can just talk and, like, connect about serious things. I'm genuinely just very grateful that I have, like, a good, loving family, like, around me.
Ditto. Your family, but also my family.
I also love your family.
I also love your family, but I'm also very grateful for mine.
Powerful.
I love that. If someone's listening and struggling to find anything to be thankful for right now, what would you say to them as we wrap it up?
I would say, as cheesy as it sounds, I really would start with the basics because building a like habit of anything usually is starting small. Yeah. Like if you want to eventually be like a runner, for example, I don't think anyone in the world is going to tell you start by going for a 10-mile run every single day.
No.
They're going to say, okay, great. Do like one lap around your block. They're going to always tell you to start small because that's the way that we build things. Yeah. So you don't have to start, especially if you're like in real genuine crisis, if you are going through a really hard season of like loss or like disappointment, no one is asking you and sit in that moment of deep pain and go, I'm so grateful for everything around me. Yeah. But to wake up in the morning and go, you know what? I'm grateful that I'm awake. Yeah. I'm grateful that I have air in my lungs. Maybe you hate your job. I'm grateful that my job gives me a source of income. Yeah. Maybe you look in the fridge and go, there's nothing in here that I want to eat. You know what? I'm grateful that there's food. I'm grateful that I have just enough money on my account to go pick something up from McDonald's. Like, even if it's not full-hearted, exuberant joy at your circumstance, to start genuinely writing down or saying out loud, this is something that I can be grateful for, and then to keep building and go one step more. Over time, you'll eventually go, you know what? I am grateful for this. I really am glad that this is here. Yeah,
and you're able to receive the things that you're grateful for, that it goes deeper. I love this when I was, I think, about 18, 19. I saw it, like, it was like the thing in YouTube going around that, oh, you have to, like, journal down the 3 things. But it genuinely really helped me. Like, in the morning when you wake up to find 3 things you're already thankful for, either write it down or whatever you want to do, or say it out loud. But 3 things you're grateful for in the morning, but also at night, like, to your day. And doing that every single day, that could be a small step. Yeah. Or you could also do the gratitude journal and just write down all the things. And if you're not a writer, then record yourself saying it. I think it helps you when you look back and like listen back of like, oh, this is where I was. But now maybe like a month later that you've been doing your journals and you listen back to it and you see like your progress, that will really help you out. If you're in a place of uncertainty or something that, you know, you're going through something really hard, that'll help you out if you feel like you don't have anyone. So we are grateful for you.
We are grateful for you.
Maybe a thing or 2 that you're grateful for right now in the comments below.
If we're the cutest thing you've seen today, you're welcome to tell us.
Yes. Put on makeup today just for you.
Just for you,
just
guys.
For you. I never do, but it's just for you.
We love y'all so much.
Yes.
And we're so grateful for you.
We are. But you can find us in our social media accounts, in Instagram, Spotify, maybe Apple Music. I think we are in Apple Music, but our Apple Podcast. I don't know. We'll see. It's at wobc.podcast.
You can email us.
You can email us your questions or anything that you want to us. Tell us what you're grateful for.
Okay.
Write us a letter.
You can. I don't know where you'll send it, but you can write one.
Write one.
You can do that scene from that show and try to throw it into the ocean and have a really hard time doing it.
We'll find it.
It'll get to us.
It'll get to us.
You can subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
You can like this video. You can give us 5 stars
because
on
you
Spotify.
know you can only really give us 5
Yeah,
stars.
I mean, if you're grateful for us, that's really the only option. And if you're not grateful for us, you actually don't have that capability on your phone. It's really weird.
I know, they took it off for some reason, just for us.
Yeah, it's like you have to answer a question before they let you proceed.
Yeah.
Weird.
But that's it.
That's all we got for you.
That's all we got.
Be
for
great.
you.
Be
Not-
grateful. Be grateful. And not in a be grateful kind of way,
Yeah.
but in a like, find the places where you can be grateful.
Mm-hmm. Find your joy.
Find the things that make you sparkle. That spark joy.
So this has been your host, Maya and Althea.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
I almost did it again at the beginning of the intro when we did round 2. I almost said it for a second time.
See you next time, Maya.